This video is brought to you by the support of our channel members and the FLGS Partners, Warpfire Minis, and X-Planet. Baron of Dice is the exclusive dice supplier for Season of War. Take a look through their incredible designs or even get your own custom dice made. Welcome to Season of War's Spearhead Sweet 16 tournament. We have 16 armies battling it out in a single elimination competition to find out which force comes out on top and who can call themselves champions in the end. In today's Round 1 matchup, we have the Gloomspite Gitz Bad Moon Mad Mob clashing against the Sylvaneth Bitterbark Cops. The winner of this match will survive another day and face another battle in the next round, while the loser will be immediately eliminated. If you want to catch all of the action, be sure to join our membership on YouTube, as we have another match releasing tomorrow exclusively for channel members. Now that you know the stakes, let's join our players and get into the action.
Hello and welcome to Season of War! Tonight we have another Spearhead game for our bracket. I think the second last game of the first round. We've got two heavy hitters on the table tonight, Ryan.
Yes.
You're playing the Gitz and I'm playing the Sylvaneth. We've had both these guys in practice matches before now, and they've both done very well. They have some strong pieces and strong tools, but I'm really excited to see how this one pans out. But starting things off, we are playing on the Gyran board with the horizontal deployment, and I did win the role for attacker defender and chose to be attacker and drop first. But Ryan, why don't you take us through your army first?
Sure, absolutely. So the army has 2 units of Stabas. They're, as you expect, pretty much garbage, but their claim to fame are multifold, making them awesome. The first one is they have the reinforcements rule, so they come back to life. They have netters, so you're going to be at -1 to hit them. And then I have multiple recursion effects, so you better kill the unit. It's coming back if you kill it, but if you don't kill it, it's also coming back. So they're very, very versatile.
Yep.
Then we have 2 units of Squig Hoppers. Their output is toned down a lot compared to AOS 3, but in this, they're really mobile if you roll well on their random movements. So they're very swingy. On one turn, they may end up in your backfield and completely gut you. Other times, it's like, oh, they're as slow as like a ghost. We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
Other than that, we got the 3 Trolls. They are very similar before, a little tiny bit worse in melee, better in shooting, equally tanky. So in a game like this where the output isn't very high, those heals can go a long way. And then finally, I've got my general. He doesn't hit very hard, but he does buff Stabas in various different ways, including recursion. And then the enhancement I went for him is just the flat -1 to be hit. So he's just a little tankier. I don't expect him to survive a ton, but maybe it keeps him alive if you tag him or something like that. Other than that, for my army-wide enhancement, I get to do every hero phase, I get to bring D3 Stabas back.
Nice, yeah,
and
very solid.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so lots of recursion. Hopefully we can take down those pesky guys. I am playing Sylvaneth, as we talked about already. And this Spearhead box is a little bit lighter on bodies and units, so feel very outnumbered right now. And to take you through things, I have a unit of 5 Tree Revenants who are reinforcements, so they can come back if they die. I have a unit of 3 Kurnoth Hunters with bows, and then I have a Branch Witch, who is my general, and a Tree Lord. For my battle traits, I get to heal 1 wound to every unit that's within 3 of terrain at the end of every turn, so that helps with longevity. And then my regiment ability was just to take basically the normal teleport in the movement phase. And I do also have Strike and Fade at the end of every turn, so lots of mobility here. And then my general took an additional spell for regrowth, which again, I don't have a lot of units. I have like high value units that I really want to keep them healthy and alive throughout the game. So I thought the heal would be the best option. We'll see if it pans out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very tanky tree man with the heal, so I don't see a path to me one-shotting him, and getting D6 health back is going to be... Depends how things pan out,
yeah.
But he's going to have to carry you a little bit, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And with that, Ryan, I have choice of first turn, and I'm really tempted to give it away, but even just with your bodies, I'm a little bit worried of objective control, so I'm going to take first turn, giving me kind of more control over the priority and letting me score. So we'll jump into a Sylvaneth turn 1. All right, so we'll start off with a twist. We have Take the Land. Each player scores an extra victory point at the end of their turn if they have more models contesting the large terrain feature in enemy territory. It might be tough on turn 1. And there is no underdog, so that's it. All right, I have nothing to do in the hero phase because all my spell abilities are healing and recursion, so we'll just jump into movement. And I am gonna start off by teleporting the Tree Lord. And that's it for movement. So Ryan, I have quite a bit of shooting in this one. I'm gonna start off with the Tree Lord, shooting at your trolls. So we have 2 at rend 1.
And I'm under the moon, so I must on my 4-up, which I failed both.
4 damage.
I passed 2 of them.
So 2 damage.
That's much less bad.
And then the Kurnoth Hunters are to shoot at your unit of bounders closest to them. 3 at rend 1, no save. So that'll just straight take down 3.
Ow.
And then we're gonna go for a charge with the Tree Lord, who makes it with a 6. And at the start of combat, he does have his Rampage of Ground Shaker on a 4-up. Had to engage the trolls, so I'll make them fight last.
Okay.
And then I am going to pile in an attack with the Tree Lord. And the Tree Lord is gonna put his attacks into the trolls. We've got 4 at rend 1.
4s. I failed 2.
2 damage each. 2 more damage from the sweeping blows. And then the Talons failed.
That is really good for me.
Yeah, so didn't manage to take down a troll, but that's it for me.
We're gonna start with my Stabus into the Tree Man. 5, not bad.
2 go through, deal 2 damage.
All right. So trolls have 6 attacks. You had 3 saves at -2.
I saved 2 of them.
They're 3 each.
So I take 3 damage and I'll be up to 5. And that is the end of combat. So, well, at the end of the turn, I am going to strike and fade from this tree back to the Bahamut dais. And then I will heal a wound for being near terrain. So I'm 4 wounds on him. And that's gonna be it for my turn. So I will store hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
Okay.
I will complete the battle tactic of the Bahamut dais, which influenced my turn. And I also complete the battle tactic of do not waver. So this is to use a fight ability and have no friendly units destroyed. It's why the Tree Lord had to go in there.
Yep.
And take that risk. Would have been nice to kill a troll, but just barely missed out on doing that. And that's it for my turn, really. I'll again score 5 points here, which is a very solid start. And Ryan, that'll see us go into Gloomspite Gitz, turn 1.
All right. Okay, so in my hero phase, I'm gonna start by healing a troll who heals for 2. And then I'm going to select my buff. Obviously, I'm not gonna recur any models because they're all full health. So I'm gonna go with the +1 to hit on stab is in the middle. All right, I'm gonna start by rolling the movement characteristics on my squig hoppers, so I know what's going on. The small unit gets 5 plus 8, so that'll be a 13-inch movement. And then the small unit gets 11.
Don't forget you can get access to 4 extra battle reports every month by supporting the channel through our YouTube membership. Hit the join button below the video to learn more.
Shooting phase. I'm gonna toss some boulders at you, Tree Lord. 1 hit on 2s. Good. These are rend 2.
All right, so I'll be on a 5-up save. I save it.
All right, well, let's start charging stuff. Unit of Stabs is charging the Kurnoths. We will charge with the Bounders. We will charge with the other unit of Hoppers. We will charge with the Trolls. So we'll charge with the Stabbas. So into combat, that's charges done.
All right, I do have a Ground Shaker with my Tree Lord again. I'm gonna try and make your Trolls fight last. Okay. They do.
All right. Oh, I've got some abilities. I have my Netters on your Kurnoth Hunters, because they're infantry, right?
Yep.
So on a 2-up, damn it.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna go in with the big unit of Squig Hoppers, because I think they're the next most threatening thing. You have 3 saves to make.
Save 2. I have a ward, and no, I take 1 damage so far.
All right, now we got the Squigs themselves, which is where the real power is. 9, and these are rend 1.
I save 4 of those.
Damn you and your good rolls.
Ward's a 6. No, so I take 5, and you actually take down a Kurnoth.
Yeah, that's big. And I'm not even done yet.
We'll fight back with the Kurnoth and go into your other 2 Squig Hoppers, and they'll get 2 hits through.
I saved 1.
They still take 1 down.
All right, my turn. Guess I'll pile in with these Stabbas. Stabbas are attacking the Kurnoth Hunters, and they did no damage.
All right, the Tree Lord's gonna go in and try and finish off a troll this turn. It's gonna be 3 at rend 1, 2 damage each.
5s. Save 1.
So 4 damage so far. And the Massive Entailing Talons, nothing. So it'll be 4 damage in total.
I save 3 and only take 1.
Oh my gosh.
Now you know how it feels.
Yep.
You and your 5-up saves. All right, my turn. That one last Squig Hopper is going to beat on Kurnoth Hunters. He misses. How about the Squig? He wounds once.
You'll deal another damage.
All right, over here now, 7 stabbers attacking the Tree Lord Ancients. You have 2 saves at no rend.
Both go through. So I take 2 more damage from the stabbers.
All right, and then finally the trolls have to attack.
And I'm going to use Steel Defense. This command is going to let me ignore their rend.
3 saves.
3 ups, save them all.
Didn't even matter.
Would have saved them anyways, yeah.
Oh, I score 1 for none of my units died. Barely. I take 2 objectives that were controlled by you.
Okay, so that'll be 5 points as well for you. So we're tied, no underdog right now. Ryan, at the end of the turn, I am going to heal a wound to each of these units.
Okay.
And then I am going to strike and fade with the Tree Lord Ancient.
Now roll off.
Yes, sir. Priority for round 2. I win it, so I'll keep it in the same turn order, Ryan.
Okay.
And let's jump into Sylvaneth turn 2. All right, starting off with the twist, we've got the Grandfather's Blessing. So we're to roll off, and the winner will get to pick either subtracting 1 from save rolls for a unit, or making it so that it can't make ward saves. You win the roll.
I'm going to choose the Kurnoth Hunters, mainly because I think the Tree Lord will just heal up and this stuff won't do enough damage.
And make the -1 to save, I assume, not the ward?
Yeah, -1 save, because, I mean, now you're in this situation where, like, do you flee and take some mortals, or do you stand there and get punched?
Or just teleport away. And then we're gonna draw our 3 cards. All right, so the Kurnoth are -1 to save. They've got Nurdle's Rot, and I'm gonna jump into my hero phase. I'm gonna start off by casting Vergis Harmony with the Branch Witch. We fail that on a 5, so then we will try and cast Regrowth. I would have liked that Kurnoth back, but I'm gonna fail Regrowth as well. Typical Sylvaneth spellcasting.
All right, well, I'm gonna heal a troll.
Oh, so annoying.
For 2.
And then I will just jump into movement.
Okay.
I am going to start by using Walkers of the Hidden Paths to teleport my Tree Revenants. All right, into shooting, I'm going to go first with the Tree Lord and put his shots into the stabbers.
All right, well, I'm going to go to ground and make you hit on a 6 and let myself strike last.
No. I don't hit it all then. And then the Kurnoth can't shoot because they're in combat, and I'll just jump into charges. We'll go with the Tree Revenants first. They'll make it with a 6. And then I'll go with the Tree Lord. And then the Branch Witch is going to charge. And the Tree Lord is going to try and make your Hoppers fight last.
Okay.
He gets it.
I'm doing nets on the Tree Revenants. They'll be at -1 to hit.
And with all the fights last going around, I'm going to start off with my General going into the Squig Hopper. 1 at rend 1 goes through for 3 damage. All right, we'll go with the Tree Lord next into the other Hoppers, and I'll only get 1 attack through at rend 2, 3 damage.
Ow.
Then I still have to fight, and I'll put the 2 Kurnoth Hunters into that unit of Hoppers as well, for just 1 attack.
Nope, you get through.
And again, I get to fight before you, so the Tree Revenants are going to use their Martial Memories for +1 to hit, and go into the Stabbers. It's going to be 3 at rend 1.
Save 1, you kill 2. All right, you're done, right?
Yep, that's it for me.
All right, we'll start with the Squig Hoppers, and they're gonna go into the Kurnoth Hunters. 1 save at no rend.
Because of Nurdle's Rot, I'll be saving on 5s, which I make it.
All right, now the mounts, 3 more, and these are -1.
So I'll be at -2 on these. I save 1, take 2 more damage. Wards, I take 2.
All right, and then I'll pile in with my Gobbles. Yeah, okay, we'll put 1 Stabba into them because he's out of range of the Kurnoth, and everything else into the Kurnoths. 2.
I'll save 1, you deal another damage.
Okay, and then that one pitiful guy into your
Tree Revenants.
Tree Revenants on 3s and then 5s. Nothing.
All right, and that is the end of combat and the end of the turn. So I will heal 1 to each of these units right here. And yes, I'm gonna try and strike and fade the Kurnoth Hunters on a 2-up, which I do. And they're just gonna pop back over here to safety.
Cowards.
And that is going to be it for my turn. So I will store hold 1, hold 2, hold more here for 3 points. I'll store a 4th point for the Ignax Deus, and that's actually going to be it. So just 4 points this round, but I think it was a pretty effective turn still. I'm trying to stay safe, kill some stuff. Your healing and recursion in this army is really good. So I'm trying to focus on the hoppers because I know I can, if I take them down, it's actually doing something.
Yep.
Until you get the card to bring back D3 of them. 4 points is okay. Glad I took this one for that battle tactic and just didn't have great cards for great tactics otherwise.
Yep, so that gives me a good position.
Yeah, Ryan, we'll head into Gloomspite Gitz turn 2.
So, to start with, I'm going to heal some trolls. They're back to full health. I'm going to bring back D3 netters just because of my, not netters, stabas for 3. That's my hero phase. So I'm gonna go into my movement phase. I'm gonna start by running with my stabas for an extra 3.
Enjoying the battle? Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and share it with your friends.
So now it's shooting time. They're all within range. So we're gonna throw 3 boulders at a tree dude on 5s. That was the end of that. And that's it for shooting. And now we will charge. We will start with the trolls. Fail with a 7.
Needed an 8.
That's real bad. I don't have a reroll though. And I'm gonna try and charge with my general for an 8. He gets the 8. Combat. Stomp away, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna make your stabbers fight last. I fail.
Fail. I'm going to net your tree revenants successfully.
And I will do the +1 to hit with the tree revenants.
Okay, so I go first in combat. The stabas are attacking the tree revenants with half of their number, so they do nothing. And then now the other half are attacking the branch witch. They do 1 wound.
And I save it.
You and your 6-ups.
I'll go with the tree lord next, and he'll go for your hoppers.
Okay.
3 at round 1. Those are gonna go through your saves and do 2 damage each.
So they're just all dead.
Love it.
All right, well, I'll attack with my general into your Kurnoth hunters. Maybe I'll kill a Kurnoth. 1 at rend 1.
And it goes through, and you deal.
For D3 damage for 1 onto the Kurnoth hunter.
And then I'll have the tree revenants, and they'll put 4 at rend 1 into the stabbers.
I make none of them, so you kill 4 stabbers.
And then the branch witch will have 1 more at rend 1.
Saved it.
Rude. And then lastly, I'll fight with the Kurnoth hunters.
They're -1 to hit.
Nothing. I will then try and strike and fade, and we'll go with the Kurnoth hunters. They get the 2 up, and I'm gonna strike and fade the Kurnoth hunters to snag an objective from you. That's actually pretty big, because that'll deny another point, Ryan.
Yep, I do score both my cards, so Rise to the Challenge and Inspiring Presence, so I will get 3.
Okay.
But yeah, that wasn't a great turn. Kind of everything went bad there.
And priority being in my favor right now is big.
Yeah, you're ahead. I don't think I'm out of it, but I failed the big charge. I didn't think was a high odds, but yeah, this also was painful. I guess I shouldn't have charged them, but I was trying to tie them.
Well,
up.
it keeps me from striking and fading somewhere else.
Yep, so.
But it did result in me taking.
I mean, it would have happened
point.
either way, because they would have struck and fade.
True.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna hold that objective either way. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that I wasn't able to express any threat this turn, so it puts me in kind of a bad spot.
Bad spot also because I have been going first. I went first at the start. That's the strength of the attacker, where you want the turn here, but you can't afford to take it and drop battle tactics. So priority for round 3.
You win anyways?
Yeah, we knew it was gonna be a Sylvaneth turn most likely, so
yep,
it'll be Sylvaneth turn 3. All right, let's start with the twist. We've got Life Spring. Ryan, you're the underdog. You'll pick one objective. It becomes the Life Spring. It's worth an extra victory point at the end of the turn if you control it, and you also heal a wound if you're on it. So what would you like to be the Life Spring?
I guess I'll make it this one.
Okay, the Baymat. And
I think you'll get more value out of any other one than me.
and then we draw and discard cards. All right, so we'll start off by casting Regrowth, which I'll dead off and heal the Tree Lord back to full. And no need for Virtuous Harmony right now, so I'll just jump into movement.
I will do a redeploy. Yeah, we will redeploy with the trolls.
Okay, then into shooting. I am gonna go with the Tree Lord into these stabbas over here. One at rend 1.
6s. Saved it.
Oh, gross.
Good job, boys.
And then I'll shoot with the Kurnoth Hunters at this unit of stabbers.
Okay.
1 wound.
6s. Good.
So I guess it's just charging now, and we'll go with the Tree Lord. And with a big 11, he's gonna go hunting for your general. At the start of combat, he will use Ground Shaker to try and make you fight last. He fails. And then the Tree Revenants are to use +1 hit from their martial memories.
I will net them. Yes. So Tree Revenants are netted by the Stabbas. Offset your martial memories.
Okay, well, I will start with the Tree Revenants, and they will just put 1 into the stabbers.
I do not save it.
1 damage.
I'll put all the Stabbers into the Tree Revenants. You have 3 saves to make at no rend.
3 go through, you will take 1 down. And then the Tree Lord will fight into your general.
You're -1 to hit.
2 at rend 1.
Save 1.
2 damage so far. 1 at rend 2.
Saved it. Loon Boss is attacking the Tree Lord. No wounds.
All right, then my general is gonna fight your stabbers. Nothing.
Wow, that was a whole lot of Whiff City.
I am gonna try and strike and fade. We get the 2 up. And I am gonna teleport my general away, actually, just to put him over here.
No.
And then at the end of the turn, they aren't close enough to terrain, but these Kurnoth will heal 1 wound. And that'll be it. So I will score hold 1, hold 2, hold more here for 3 points. I did store the Life Spring to store an additional 1, and then I will only complete Take the Flanks, which is to be on both edges of the battlefield, both of the short edges, and that'll be a total of 5 points for the turn. So again, solid, not amazing. I had some chances at some other battle tactics, but didn't get them.
I'm not in the greatest place either for it.
And actually, you redeployed to take this objective, which is the only thing that opened up for my strike and fade for me
I
to
know.
teleport that. It's an objective for an objective, but that one was Life Spring, so I did get a bonus point out of that, thankfully. But Ryan, that's it for me. Your general is locked in combat unless he wants to risk a retreat. So we'll just head into Gloomspite Gitz, turn 3.
All right, on my turn, we will start out by resurrecting some Stabbas. D3 impact. And the moon does move, and I get 1 Stabba back. And that's, I think, my hero phase. So we'll go into movement. And then my general will retreat. He'll go back. Actually, he'll go towards the middle. And D3 mortal wounds. Oh, he's dead.
For 3, nice.
And those boys will stay in combat, so we will go to shooting and hurl some boulders at your Kurnoth Hunters. 1 wound, -2 rend.
So I'll be on 6s, which I save it. You're not the only one that makes 6s to save.
Charge phase. I will charge your Kurnoth Hunters. I will barely succeed, but I got there. I will charge your general. So we will net your revenants. Failed. We will net your general. Failed.
All right, well, my Revenants will use a martial memories for +1 to save this time.
So my Stabbas are attacking your general. 2 wounds.
Save them both. The Tree Revenants will fight next and put all their attacks, obviously, into the Stabbers. We'll have 4 at rend 1.
Save 2, you kill 2. All right, we will attack your Kurnoth Hunters.
Before you do, I will use the card fight to the last to give them a 5-up ward save.
All right, well, I hit pretty good, and then I rolled 3 ones. 2 saves.
I save 1. 1 goes
damage.
through. I'll have 5-up ward saves. I don't save any, and you do take down a Kurnoth. And I might as well fight next with my general, who will put 1 through.
Dead.
For 1 damage.
It attacks and the stab is into your Tree Revenants. 1.
I save it.
So that's my turn. It went real bad, I think. I didn't score any battle tactics.
Yeah,
so I scored 3.
So I am going to try and straighten fade at the end of your turn. Again, I forgot this earlier in the round or in the game, but my straighten fade and that stuff, it's end of turn, which is after your end of turn stuff. So you would have scored 1 more point for hold 2 on the previous turn when my Kurnoth took that objective. So we are correcting that, but I will try and straighten fade again. I fail it. And I have no wounds to heal from anything close to terrain. So Ryan, that'll be us heading into priority for round 4.
You get it.
Again, you know Sylvaneth we're going to take it anyways. So yeah, we'll jump into Sylvaneth, turn 4. All right, let's start with the twist. We've got Grasping Vines. The underdog picks an enemy unit, and they have moved and roll 1 fewer dice when making a charge roll.
I think I'm going to choose this treeman here that's not in combat.
Surprise, surprise. And then we'll draw our cards and get into the turn. All right, so I actually have nothing to do in the hero phase, so we'll just jump into movement. And I'm going to start off by teleporting my Tree Lord. And then I'm going to retreat my Kurnoth Hunter and suffer 2 mortal wounds. And that is it for movement. So into shooting, we'll go with the Tree Lord first into your stabbers. 2 at rend 1.
I saved none, they're just dead.
2 damage each.
Yeah, you got him.
No charging for me?
I'm in a counter charge with my trolls.
All right.
For a 7. I was hoping we'd get bigger, but.
We'll start with the Branch Witch into your stabbers. Do you want to try and make me fight last, actually?
I don't make you fight last, but I can make you -1 to hit.
That's the one.
And no, I've failed 3 of those in a row now.
Okay, well, we got 2 at rend 1.
I failed them both.
D3 each for 4 damage.
All right, I will beat the snot out of a Kurnoth Hunter. 3 at rend 2.
We save 1.
I think you're dead.
You will take him down. So the Kurnoth dies, and
my first.
yeah, then you have the stabbers.
Here we go. Here's where they shine. 10 attacks. 2.
I save 1, take 1. So that is the end of combat, and at the end of the turn, I am going to strike and fade on a 1. This could be game losing because I will only store hold 2 because I needed strike and fade to score this objective. So that is bad. Obviously, I am up a couple points, but I just had to kind of try and cement the lead. But I think I'll get good on tactics. So we'll score hold 1, hold 2 for these 2 objectives. I did take control of the Dracothian Dais for a 3rd point. And then we will actually get both of our other tactics for cut off the head because I killed your general previously, but killed another unit this turn. And actually, I will, fail War of Attrition because while I destroyed enemy units, I did not destroy more enemy units than friendly units were lost because of your countercharge. So
nice.
Between the countercharge, that denied me a point, and the failing of Strike and Fade denied me a point, so it'll just be 4 for the round. And hopefully that'll be enough to hang on, but we'll find out after going into Gloomspite Gitz, turn 4.
So in my hero phase, I get back D3 guys, 2.
Then at the end of the hero phase, I am going to use Stand Guard to make my Tree Lord fight first.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter, but might as well try.
Movement phase with the trolls are gonna head over towards the general. Stab is gonna retreat out. They'll lose 1 guy. And then they'll just kind of all pile onto the objective over here. We're gonna hurl some boulders. 1 wound. I think 2.
Goes through.
D3 for 3.
I got 1 wound left.
All right, now I gotta make a 7-inch charge. Yes.
You do, exactly.
So Now I have to kill you.
Should be easy for trolls to do a single wound.
Yeah, but it's forced to hit, so you never know. 2. At Ren 2, so it just goes through, doesn't it?
Yep, no save there, so you'll
6
take down the
damage.
general. She did.
So for me, it wasn't enough to save the game. So I scored 5 because I scored Raid, I scored the Behemoth Deus, and I still hold this objective of
For 2 and more, yeah, so 5 points.
So it was not bad, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, the final score will be 18-17 for Sylvaneth. And we said these were 2 of the strongest ones at the top, and they really showed it here. The Gitz have a lot of resources, but the Sylvaneth have some elite ones, and the mobility in Sylvaneth is so strong.
Yo, it's unbelievable. Like, I can't catch you.
Well, I mean, like, it can fail, and we saw it, and that could have come up big.
Yeah, well, it gave me a chance. Like, I mean, if I hadn't done that redeploy here, I would have denied you 1 more point. We would have tried.
Yeah, wild game here. Between the Trolls and the Tree Lord, both have healing. The Trolls are insane healing. Like, they heal both turns.
Yeah.
Both hero phases.
And 5 wounds and a 4-up save, potentially a 3-up if they're under the moon.
Yeah, it's so tough to deal with them. And that's, as you saw.
The tree's the same. He's unkillable.
I was trying to take 1 down early, but then, like, as soon as they started healing, I'm just like, okay, we'll vacate, ignore them as much as we can.
And that's the same thing I did once. I tried to, like, okay, maybe I can snipe out the Tree Lord. Because you'd taken some damage, you were out of range for healing, so you were like, there was that one opportunity where it could happen, and then everything whiffed and it didn't go anywhere, and then you quickly healed back up, and it's like, well, it's never going to have that opportunity again. Yeah. The difference, though, is the Tree Lord can be anywhere, whereas the Trolls have to walk.
mobility is so strong. The shooting is also really nice in the Sylvaneth. Now, you did a good job of tagging me and harassing me, and despite trying to teleport the Kurnoth away, you kept getting them with something, or were healing wounds back, so that wasn't the biggest. But
one really unfortunate one is, it would have been really handy to bring back some Squig Hoppers, but I got that card on turn 1.
Okay.
And scored it. I scored it, or I scored it. So it was like...
You want to take the points while they're there.
Yeah, but you don't want that on turn 1, because this game, I think I win it if I had 3 more, another unit somewhere.
Well, and that's the thing, it's not even about killing stuff, it's just like mid to late game, you can just take an objective, store some of those battle tactics that you need to be in a specific position, especially for armies that don't necessarily have a ton of mobility.
I mean, I should have brought back 10 goblins on the last turn, but it just wouldn't have done anything. They're so tanky that the fact that they have reinforcements is almost irrelevant.
Yes, with the stabbers, yeah, for sure.
Like, it's not like I was hiding them and saving them. They went into combat on turn 1 and didn't die until the end of battle round 3.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts how tanky they are.
Yeah, -1 hit in this game is huge. And 10 guys regenerating, like...
Yeah, I mean, maybe if my general had lived when he fled, I would have had the opportunity to squeak out an extra point somewhere.
Yeah.
Or a lot of things didn't go right in a lot of places, but it was a close game in the end.
Yep.
Felt closer than the other games.
Yeah, I feel like this easily could have been like, for our tournament, could have been like a semifinals or finals match with these 2 armies.
But they met
both
early,
very
so
solid. Yep, very unfortunate. But the trees took it out today, and we're happy about that for all us elf lovers. Ryan, we'll have to come back, fight another day.
Yeah.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed that, and you're having a lot of fun, as we are with the Spearhead Bracket Series. So let us know what you think. Let us know who you're cheering for. But no matter what, thank you so much for watching and all your support. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.
With today's match coming to a close, we saw the Sylvaneth narrowly claim victory against the Gitz, which propels them into the next round of the tournament. The battle is far from over, though, and the Elven Tree Spirits will face many challenges before being crowned champions. If you want even more Spearhead action, become a channel member and tune in for tomorrow's battle between the Ogor Maw Tribe's Tyrants Bellow and the Stormcast Eternal's Vigilant Brotherhood. And thus this tale ends, and we hope you enjoyed this chapter in the Season of War.